What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Everscale. Everscale, fifth generation blockchain, looking damn good in terms of potential for growth, in terms of price, in terms of network. I think this is one that can do very, very well. And I'm going to break down all the reasons why. Also, we're going to talk about the SEC again because they're carrying on with their BS. We've got to look at it. We've got to see what they're doing now. I'll talk about that in this video as well. But before I get into that, guys, if you are new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos on, but the first 26 coins I bought as well when I made this channel. I actually said I was buying them in a lot of videos. Now, had you put in $100 into each of these coins when I released the videos about them, and say you still were holding them, say you never sold them in 2021 like you should have, like I did, like my followers did, like my friends did, say you were still holding them all. If you sold them today, you'd be able to bank around 13K in profit, which is not bad, given that you've basically done everything wrong. But if you'd have sold these coins, like I said, when I did and everyone else and all the followers did in 2021, just $100 into each could have got you a profit of 123 grand. Huge difference. Now look, as I said, I sold all these, they're not what I own. But if you do want to see the cryptos that I've been buying up in the bear cycle, the cryptos that I own right now, you can do. Just head over to copymycrypto.com and go read that page. Everything on that page you can verify on this YouTube channel's history. It's all public record. If you are looking to make gains in crypto, you're looking to make good profits in crypto, but you don't have time, energy, or interest in looking into the charts, looking into the projects, guess what? I do it every day. The portfolio that I've built, the cryptos that I own right now, I have bought after long and lots of hours of research, and I know that they're going to be big winners. Like I said with Phantom. No one else, by the way, in 2020 was calling Phantom as a 100x coin. And fundamentally, guys, look, it's as simple as it can be. I let the members know whenever I buy a coin. I let the members know whenever I sell a coin. All in real time. If that sounds good to you, making the crypto investments and making the gains without having to do the thousands of hours of research, without really having to think, then this could be the site for you. So go read it. Only take 10 minutes, pause the vid now. And if you like it, maybe I'll see you there. And if you don't, there's no obligation to buy. Keep watching these videos. So, Everscale. Currently priced at nearly 9 cents, 8.8 cents. Market cap's 153 mil. Now, worth noting, most of their supply is out. About 85% of their supply is out. 87% of their supply is out. So, Everscale is a layer 1 proof of stake blockchain, so it's similar to your Ethereum in that regard. But it's a 5th generation. So it's claimed to be one of the most technologically advanced blockchain networks. They incorporate all the blockchain innovations over recent years, and they are looking to become a decentralized hub for blockchains that want to push on GameFi, that want to push on DeFi, hell, even microtransactions. Now, Everscale token is EVER, and this is the fee token and the governance token. So this literally pays for everything on the blockchain. They utilize within their blockchain sharding and multi-threading, which are reasonably recent innovations. Sharding's always been discussed. We've seen it over the last few years being implemented more. Now, what Everscale has is a master chain and then a ton of shards. They're called work chains. So the master chain has all the block proofs from all the work chains in the network. So the network security depends on it. It's very, very similar to sort of Polkadot. But unlike other blockchains on Everscale, sharding is dynamic. So a new work chain can be added at any time when the capacity of the current work chains is almost full. So this prevents any congestion. Congestion has been something that's been a major issue in layer ones for a while. Look at how Solana handled layer congestion. They shut the network down. Look at how congestion has affected Ethereum. It results in gas prices going through the roof, and you pay, $100 to move $200. So Everscale's tech is good. They've also proven over 60,000 transactions per second. So that means their throughput is really, really good. They also have bridges with pretty much every chain out there at this point. Really, I think the only ones left are like a Solana and Phantom. And yeah, they've got over 200 members working on the team. They've got grants programs and hackathons, which always a good sign for me. Like it's vital that you've got some incentivization for developers. Like you have to give developers a reason to come. So it's very much the what's it, Field of Dreams? Is that the movie, that American movie about baseball? If you build it, they will come. That's it, right? So if you offer developers a reason to come, if you offer them money, they will come. So Everscale have that up and running. So as you can see, it's all for the developers. They've got all the API toolkits available, and they've got all the developmental tools. And if you're looking to get grants, I think there is a process for grants as well, but I don't know where that is at this point. So far, bear in mind, Everscale have not been up and running for that long. If you actually look at the time frame that they've been around, they launched, to be fair, they launched in the end of 2020, so they've had a few years. Launched at a high of $1.50, and then, downtrend. To be fair, launched at a reasonable time, so it should have really been able to bounce in this sort of 2021 region, though it didn't, obviously. Now, Everscale, the team are constantly giving updates about what their focuses are. So Everscale's current main focus is creating tech solutions for launching CBDCs and remittance services across the world. That's their new focus at the moment. One thing I would point out, I think they've got zero chance of landing a CBDC in any major country at this moment in time. I think there's too many people with first mover advantage, or too many projects with first mover advantage on them. But they are starting to grow their ecosystem quite nicely. We are starting to see more discussions, more announcements about partnerships, more people coming to build with them. To be fair, the CEO as well, Nikita Nikitinsky, has been sharing a lot of insights and doing a lot of AMAs and stuff for Everscale, whether that's on Twitter or wherever. So again, I like the fact that they're discussing everything with the community. That's always a good sign. In terms of the ecosystem, there's 78 projects right now, so it's behind a lot of others. So they've got work to do to catch up. But as we can see from the ecosystem, in particular, DeFi and GameFi are where they've really done quite well in terms of growth. You can see Eversurf, Everlend, Everscan, Pools. When we look at GameFi, you can see they've got Pokerton, Everplay, Galaxy Online. So they've got a few, Chess NFT. So they're starting to add. They still have quite a way to go to catch up with any of the big boys. And I'm not sure they necessarily will. I don't think this is one necessarily that's going to break into the top 100 because fundamentally they would require getting back up to $1 or two, probably at least $1 to get back up to the top 100. Right now, I don't see that happening. I can see this running to potentially 50 cents. I think When we look at the historic price charts, you can see that there was a decent window where there was a lot of volume hovering around 60 cents, and there was a good window where it was hovering around 40 cents. 40 cents is going to be a hell of a resistance point based on based on the several months previously. 60 cents would be the next one up after that. So you take the middle ground. I think 50 cents is probably quite achievable still. But they do need to speed up growth for me. I would want to really start seeing the DeFi selection on offer improving, because at the moment I'm not seeing, like from statistics and data, I'm not seeing tons of users on the DeFi stuff as much as you would like for sort of a huge price appreciation. Yeah, which is worthy of note. It is also a proof of stake coin, so you can stake it. Now, there's the grant section, so you can get a grant for your project. As I said, the EVER token fuels everything, and can be bought pretty much in most places. It's not on Binance, it's not on Coinbase, so sort of the two biggest exchanges it's still got to arrive at. So to be fair, if it did arrive at either of them in a bull cycle, expect this to sort of fly, because of course it will. Why wouldn't it? Everything like anything that lands on Binance has the Binance bounce. Anything that lands on Coinbase has the Coinbase bounce. So for Everscale to really kick on, I think it would kick past that 50-cent region when it landed on a Coinbase or it landed on a Binance. So that's sort of a thing that needs to happen really for significant price appreciation. But in terms of tech, it's one of the best. Like their throughput's insane. Transactions per second is really, really good. A lot better than a lot of the networks out there. But they've just not grown the way you would want. So there needs to be some growth. And if they can draw in more developers and if they can draw in more users to the network, that will only benefit them, and they'll have that surge of sort of price appreciation. But I'd limit the gains to maybe 50 cents right now until I see them land on a Binance or a Coinbase. If they land on a Binance or a Coinbase, then it could easily kick on, could easily crack that top 100, because that would be a big pivotal moment. But that has to happen for me. That has to happen to see this sort of transition into that top 100, because realistically, it launched in November of 2020. Which wasn't the worst time to launch at all. There was a year after that where we were in a massive bull cycle, so price appreciation should have happened then. The fact that it didn't, you can make the argument for a long-term downtrend. I'm not sure I make that argument yet, but hence why I'm not saying $1.50 or even $1. I think 50 cents is pretty much where it's at in terms of price. Yeah. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think it can do more? Do you think it can do less? Do you think it's good? Do you use it? Let me know if you use it, because that's a sign that there's something to it if you use it. So let me know in the comments down below. And if you're a returning viewer, hit the subscribe button. These videos are going to make you money. So if you hit the subscribe button, you won't miss them. It's very simple. Before I get to the SEC, if you want to see the cryptos I've been buying up in the bear cycle, the cryptos I think are going to be the big winners, go read copymycrypto.com. There I share every coin I own with the members. Every time I buy a coin, I let the members know. Every time I sell a coin, I let the members know. If I'm banking profits, I let the members know. If you are interested in the crypto markets, if you love the crypto markets, but you don't have the time, the energy, or the interest, you might just not be interested, but you want to be in the crypto markets, then you can go to Copy My Crypto. You can follow the investments I'm doing, and guys, all I do every waking hour of every day is dive into the charts, dive into the cryptos, find the projects that are winners, like I did with Phantom. And no one else. There's no crypto YouTuber out there in 2020 that was talking about Phantom as a 100x coin. It just wasn't. Let alone doing a course specifically about it. It's just no. So if you want to be a part of finding the next Phantom, or if you want to, if you want to make the gains of the next Phantom when I find it, then again, you want to go to the site. But go read it, don't ignore it. And if after you read it, you like it, and you want to join, join. And if you don't, there's no obligation to buy, but keep watching these videos, guys. And last thing, the SEC. So Coinbase shares have tumbled 16% after the SEC's enforcement notice. Yes, Gary Gensler continues with his regulation by enforcement action. Here, the regulator issued a Coinbase a Wells notice on Wednesday, informing the company that it is planning future enforcement against them. So, of course, I mean, we know what they're going to say. We know what the Wells letter's going to say is the SEC. They've said that the company have in some way been violating securities laws. The problem is the SEC have still yet to define what a fucking security is. They've yet to define how a crypto fits into a security. And we're just going to keep seeing this until there's some clarity. Yeah, I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, so Coinbase has until the end of this month to advise the SEC whether it intends to rebut the agency's findings. Allegations of selling unregistered securities levied at crypto companies by the SEC has been commonplace in recent years, with Chairman Gary Gensler regularly voicing that opinion. That's the problem. It's an opinion from a guy in charge of the biggest thieves and biggest enforcers in the space. This comes on the same day the SEC sued Justin Sun for the sale of unregistered securities. So they seem to be, what's the phrase? They seem to be perceiving cryptos as fish in a barrel. We're just going to shoot until we hit one. So again, the sort of the SEC nonsense continues, and if you're a Coinbase shareholder, you're going to be pissed off. If you're in crypto, to be honest, you should be pissed off because the SEC have not provided any clarity. They just keep attacking things and crushing prices of things without, but claiming it's under the guise of protecting people, and it always is. But yeah. Again, in the comments, guys, feel free to share your feelings about Gary Gensler. Don't hold back. Share whatever you think about him in the comments. I would really enjoy reading all of that. And that's it from me, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.